Well, it's been 2 or 3 days now since the ULEZ has expanded to the entire London area, and there's a lot of stuff coming from folks on both sides. Some saying, "Oh, it's good, it's saving lives, it's cutting down on pollution," and there's others saying it doesn't work, it's all a scam. And I have to wonder, in all of this, really, who's telling the truth? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, end of the week. I hope you're well. Let me know what plans you've got for the weekend. And thank you ever so much for supporting the channel. It's absolutely mind-boggling what's happening with the subscriber numbers. They're just shooting up. We're getting thousands of views every day. And it's purely on the stuff that people are interested in. Current events, what's going on everywhere. In this case, ULEZ. Now, like it or not, it's here. We've all got this thing thrust on us. Many people have made comments about a scaffolder who proved that ULEZ is illegal. Just for clarity, that scaffolder had a tribunal find in his favour where he contested the fact that the low emission zone signs that he was subjected to when he drove into an area didn't give him adequate warning that he had to pay any kind of daily charge. And he ended up having that position upheld, and over £11,000 of fines disappeared, wiped out. And by proxy, you could argue the ULEZ signs are also illegal, even though TfL are claiming the Department for Transport approved them. I can see a lot of court cases and litigation coming up. One of the things that interests me is the cameras, the ULEZ cameras, and how they're doing those. I was up at Heathrow yesterday, and I was having a look around. When you drive in via Terminal 5, there's a shortcut where you can drop down onto the ring road and round and access the other parts of the airport. We all use it. And just at that roundabout, you have two of these signs in place, and they say you are now entering a ULEZ zone. We'll have a look at this short piece of video and see what you can spot. I don't know if you saw that, just on the grass verge to the right. Replay it, rewind it if you have to, but there was a mobile ULEZ camera van sat there, all badged up with TfL, and you could see the camera clearly on top. I saw it myself when I was up there during the day, and another subscriber to the channel sent me that piece of video footage off their dash cam. So I thanked them for that, because I was trying to work out how to get the same thing off of mine. So there you go. That's one of the things they're doing. They're using the mobile cameras to plug the gaps. I do wonder if that will be a permanent camera there at some point very soon, although I think Hillingdon Council and that general area are saying stuff your cameras, we're not having them. So we will have to see. It'll be interesting to see feedback as well from you guys, what you see around. Are there other cameras? Before I go any further, I just want to thank you all again for coming and supporting the channel, particularly with this stuff we're discussing. If you haven't done so already, can I ask that you please subscribe to the channel? It's completely free to do and really helps us grow. Also, if you've been here for a while and haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And if you've been here for a while and you are, make sure you still are, because the algorithm knocks some bits off. And while you're at it, give this video a like, because it really helps. When I've been on Twitter and other social media channels actually challenging this stuff and saying, what air quality problem? I've seen all the videos of people walking around with air quality testers. Even LBC have some footage on their website of the same. And when this happens, there's big problems. Well, I'm met with news articles as well as the occasional bit of abuse. News articles that look like this one, which I'll show you now. Okay, I'm showing you all this for clarity, really, just so you can see both sides of the argument. Now, 99% of London exceeds WHO air pollution limits. So what this person is trying to tell me is ULEZ is a good idea because it's curing air pollution. And, you know, it's talking about 4,000 Londoners dying in 2019, according to research carried out by the Imperial College London, which we will come to. And it gives a lot about life expectancy and all that sort of thing. Well, the actual article was posted on January the 25th, 2021, some 2.5 years ago. So this is the defense that was thrown at me when I started kicking up stink. And it seems to be, you know, that kind of thing you get all the time whenever you challenge what's going on. Now, I believe two things in life: everything I see and everything I hear. And that's how I base my opinion of reality, what's real and what isn't. I want to introduce you to something called the World Air Pollution Real-Time Monitor. And this will give you a picture of what's going on with the air quality anywhere in the world at any given time. And what I've done specifically, I've zoomed in on it on the London area so we can have a look, and I'll share that with you right now. Okay, there we go. That's the London area actually zoomed in, and you can see that over London there is an awful lot of green. Just for clarity, if you look out further east around Chatham, Basildon, Southend, and, you know, a little bit further over near Reading and Basingstoke, places like that, it's all green. And if we hover over some of these things, Camden, good air quality. Greenwich, good air quality. Greenwich Westhorn, good air quality. If we go a bit more central, Wandsworth, good air quality. And then there's a marker for London itself there, good air quality. Southwark, Elephant and Castle region, good air quality. They are all good readings, all of them. Now, if I zoom out, let's just refresh that screen. You can see the air quality index there, AQI, air pollution level, good. Air quality is considered satisfactory, and air pollution poses little or no risk. So, you know, you can see for yourself there that there is no problem. And, you know, we can go over to other countries and you can look at other ones as well. And that site is WAQI. You can actually Google it and say World Air Quality Index. Now, air quality has not magically fixed itself overnight just because you have to pay £12.50 to drive anywhere in the London area. It was like that anyway. You look at the push for electric vehicles, you look at the advances in modern combustion engines. They're not like the smoggy, horrible, lead-filled things we have from years past. We have a natural progression where air is cleaner. I've seen comments from people on my channel where they're saying we live in suburban London on the outskirts. This is ludicrous. We don't need it. It's real world feedback from real people. Now let's take a look at this peer review, shall we? There was a review carried out which Sadiq Khan hailed as a landmark report. Let's not forget, and this was part of the justification for expanding the ULEZ, as he has done today, well, on the 29th, a couple of days ago. Very interesting information has come out about that report. I'll share that with you. There we go. Scientist who peer-reviewed ULEZ report is a member of research group funded by City Hall. Scientists who independently peer-reviewed a paper used to justify the expansion of ULEZ is a member of a group that has received funding from the Mayor's office. Dr. Gary Fuller, a senior lecturer at Imperial College London, served as the sole reviewer of a study that found the controversial clean air scheme had dramatically reduced pollution in London. The study was hailed as a landmark report by Sadiq Khan when it was published in February and used to support the expansion of the scheme. ULEZ works, this is beyond dispute, the Mayor announced at the time. And as I've just shown, despite all the rhetoric, there was nothing wrong with the air anyway. In the report, it stated that the work has been subject to independent peer review, a claim repeated by City Hall, which said the study had been peer reviewed. According to guidelines used by UK Research and Innovation, the government's innovation agency, peer reviews must be impartial and avoid financial conflicts of interest. So, as we can see straight away, this lot has received funding from the Mayor's office, so there's a conflict of interest straight away. A piece will be reviewed by more than one person, and according to this, Dr. Fuller was the sole person on this review. And there's a little bit about his credentials there. So, all based on fairly shonky evidence, that is for sure. So, there you go. Let me know what you think. But you can see the air quality index reading for yourself there. And, you know, one of the articles I had thrown at me because of this, and also, you know, a little bit about that peer review paper, all a bit crooked, don't you think? Let me know in the comments below your views on this, and perhaps we'll read through some of them next week. Anyway, I'm off. I'll be back with one more shortly. Toodaloo.